How you doing, everybody? Thanks for watching. This is George at Wicked Warnings, your #1 source for construction and emergency strobe lights and safety equipment for cars, trucks, vans, boats, buses, bicycles, tricycles, SUVs, and everything else in between. As you can see by the front end, we've got a brand new 2020 Chevrolet Silverado in here. This is a fairly base model, single cab long bed, done up in white. Needed a nice contractor-friendly 4-corner amber system. And if you haven't seen the grill of this truck in person yet, go ahead to your local Chevy dealer and take a look. A little bit funky to try to mount anything in the grill. So what we have on the front of this truck is our new Mini Thin in amber. It's just a slightly smaller version of our popular Thin X light. It's called a Mini Thin. And I want to advise you now to check the description of this video for links to each one of these products. It'll take you back to our website where we have a fully stocked store, and you can click the link and get to each one of these products right on the website so you can read more and look into buying these for your truck. If you'd like to buy the entire package, there's a link for that also. So once again, all of the links for everything shown in this video are in the description. We chose to alternate the front Mini Thins. We mounted them right up in the grill there. As you can see with a little lower head-on shot, they provide a real nice forward warning. There's 6 LEDs in each one of these lights, and when you alternate them full on like this, you get a nice alternating pattern. You can also choose, if you'd like, to split 3 by 3 each light, and that way you can have each light alternating in itself and never have the darkness as the light alternates. Right now on each side you have a couple seconds of darkness. If you use the split pattern, both lights will be alternating inside themselves, basically, so you never have that slight darkness. Oh, pardon the little salt residue, but here in the grill, you can see in that particular spot, I got lucky. I found some plastic that was behind the grill that was just perfect for mounting either our new Mini Thin or our TIR3 or our LIN6 also fit there. But I chose to use this light because I like how it recesses back behind the grill. And there is plastic right there for these 2 mounting screws. And there is actually a void for the wiring. So it ended up working out really nice to mount these lights right there in the grill. And as I pan out, I can kind of show you that's the location on each side. You can see right there. And that's what we're doing as far as mounting those. Now, since this is a newer truck, and I know sometimes you guys like when I show you where to go through the firewall, most of the major wiring is ran through the passenger side firewall. But if you want to drill a hole, you can drill a hole right here, right above that factory cable going through. And you can see there where we did, basically right there. That's our hole. It's not the easiest hole. You can kind of see how the bit skipped around a little bit there. You can tell if I zoom in. It wasn't exactly the easiest to drill. I used a very long extension, but we did get to drill a hole, put a nice grommet in there, and now if we need to run anything else through the driver's side, it's very easy. So here inside the firewall, you can see where our grommet pops through and our wires coming through, and that's where you're going to end up coming through when you drill that firewall right there. Let me show you around the back of this thing and show you what I did, but before I do that, I'll show you the switch. Here in the cab, we just kept it real simple. Right here. Took advantage of an unused blank. There's probably a factory option, I'm sure, that goes there, but we went ahead and just mounted our switch right there. Very convenient. And for ease of power, we just borrowed a little bit of power from our factory cigarette lighter, which is not ignition fused. Just FYI, as you can see, that switch will work without the ignition. So that's how we did it on this truck. Your results may vary, but take it for what it's worth. That's what I did here. Alrighty, so around the back side here, we got our standard tail lights, and we put a LED HAW Duo. Our LED Echo HAW will also work too. Either one of our HAW lights will work fine in these reverse lenses. And I am going to attach a photo of the back side of that lens to the end of this video, so you can see where I drilled my hole, and you will need to seal that hole rather well with some RTV silicone sealant. Reason being is where you need to drill the hole isn't exactly perfectly flat. But I did it that way because I don't know if you can tell. It's hard to see now because of the flashing, but they're actually angled slightly upward and slightly outward. And that way it'll get you the best flash off of the whole lens. You could elect to try to mount these in straight from the side and bend the wire on the hideaway over, but that might damage the wire and it might not do very well for backward warning and probably be putting most of the warning straight sideways. So I think this location is what we're going to use on these 2020s. I think it works quite well, and hopefully it helps you at the end when you see the picture. And once again, thanks for watching. This is George at Wicked Warnings here with a brand new 2020 Chevrolet Silverado 1500. And you can check the links in the description for all the information on these products. Be sure to check out wickedwarnings.com. Just because you don't see it in this video doesn't mean it's not available. And if you have any questions, feel free to give us an email at info@wickedwarnings.com or drop a comment here on YouTube and we'll try to get back to you on YouTube. Thanks again for watching. We'll hope to see you on the next one.